Okay, little man in training.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know not to hit people?
Yeah.
Did somebody have to write that down for you to know not to hit people? So how do you know not to hit people?
Well, because it's kind of obvious. Like once you're maybe 2, sometimes 1, you learn not to hit people. And some people, they don't listen, and they actually start having a fight, and then they go to the principal's office or an office or whatever, and then they will be consequenced, and they would be in trouble, and then their parents would have them, will probably take away all their electronics for like a year or so.
Well, how did you learn not to hit people? Did you learn not to hit people because you got punished?
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody ever hit you?
Yeah.
Did it feel good?
No.
Would you wanna hurt somebody else?
No.
And nobody had to write that down on a piece of paper.
No.
Okay, well what if somebody did write down on a piece of paper that you couldn't have a plant?
Well, then that would technically, you don't have to listen to them. Unless if it's a court saying that you can't have a plant. Because of blah, 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 blah.
Well, what if a court told you couldn't have a plant?
Then would you want to be arrested?
Should you get arrested for having a plant?
No!
That's pretty ridiculous, huh?
Yeah.
So if somebody wrote down on a piece of paper, filed it with the court that you couldn't have a plant, would you not have plants? Does that mean you wouldn't have plants or you would have plants?
Well, it's kind of difficult to say. If they see you having a plant, you'd be arrested, but that would be impossible to not have a plant because the grass is a kind of plant, and your backyard is made of grass, unless if it's fake
so
grass.
So basically it would be silly.
Yeah.
To write down on a piece of paper you couldn't have a plant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that legislatures actually wrote down on a piece of paper that people can't have plants?
For real?
For real. You know what they call that?
Huh.
They call it statues.
Wait, like the Statue of Liberty?
Like the Statue of Liberty. But what were you telling me about America just a few minutes ago?
That they say in America it's free, but it's not free because you can't, let's say,
have certain plants.
Yeah. I mean, they say America's free, and then you want to know something? That's the exact opposite. America is not free because there are stupid laws everywhere.
They're not laws, they're statutes.
Well, same thing.
No, you want to know the difference between a law and a statute?
What?
Did somebody have to tell you not to hit anybody? Or did you just learn that because you don't like being hit?
I just learned that.
Okay, that's a law. Nobody had to tell you. Nobody has to tell you the difference between right and wrong, right? Somebody has to tell you the difference between right and wrong?
No.
Yeah, because your daddy raised you right, huh? And that's why you're a little man in training.
Mm-hmm.
See, laws, nobody has to tell you. But statutes, these things that the state creates, right? People have to tell you those things, right? Like somebody had to tell you it was against the law to not wear your seatbelt, right? Like you wouldn't have just known that by yourself, would you? No, because how many car accidents have you been in?
0.
Yeah, so why would you have learned that you should wear your seatbelt?
Because my parents say I have to wear a seatbelt because they've been alive longer than I've been existing.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the government telling you can't have a plant, right?
Yeah.
Do you always listen to your mom and dad? Always? We all know you're an 8-year-old. So, well, one last thing.
Well, 8 1/4.
Actually, more like 8 1/2, 8 3/4. We're not counting, okay? Anyways, there was one time you asked me, why did cops arrest people? You remember asking me that? Do you know why cops arrest people?
Why?
Well, obviously it's not because they're doing things wrong, because we already established having plants isn't wrong. Not wearing a seatbelt isn't wrong. So, but you like making money, right? Well, what if I told you I'd pay you $5 for everybody you arrested? Would you arrest a lot of people? Would you arrest a lot of people for doing nothing wrong?
Like I'll just be like, FBI, open up! I mean, I am wearing an FBI New York shirt.
Well, that's why cops arrest people, is because the government gets paid money for every arrest they make.
Wait. So cops get paid, or the government gets paid to pay the cops?
Cops get paid by the government, and the government gets paid for arresting people. Silly situation, huh? That's why America's not free. In fact, we are so unfree that every single state, or most states, elect an attorney just to harass the people for doing things like speeding. Or not wearing their seatbelt. Or having a plan.
So technically, the attorney can change the speed limit. Let's say it was like 50 miles an hour. So they can change that speed limit to be 100 miles an hour, and you had to go 100 miles an hour.
They can't change the speed limit, but you know what they can do?
They
can lie.
How can they lie?
It's real simple. You go in there with a 100-mile-per-hour speeding ticket, and they say, well, we can just say this is 60 miles per hour if you're going to plead guilty today. Now, isn't that a lie? See, they're allowed to do that.
What?
Not for real. Not for real. So America isn't as free or as honest as you thought it would be, huh?
I kind of knew that. But, yeah. Like, some links, well, a lot of links will be in the description. And, there'll be some of them hilarious. Also, don't forget to check out the new channel, News Humor.
No, I'm gonna stop News Humor, but you know what? Check this out. You should ask people to vote on whether they wish for you to be Jacob or the Helper.
Okay, guys, don't forget, in the comments below, we're still doing the Jacob or Helper thing. We can do it on this video, any video. Just say Jacob or Helper, and we're gonna be posting that on every single video that we posted, and then the most likes of all of them, we're gonna count down all of them, and then whichever one has the most likes will be my name.
Hey, and then here's what else we're gonna do. Shaman and I, we don't believe the YouTube numbers. So if you wish to meet us personally and get up in a small town in Tennessee, right off of Highway Interstate 26, let us know that you're interested in doing that. And we'll try and set up a date sometime. And we're going to put a link to the email address you see right here in the description below. Are you going to be there? We're gonna hold it on Saturday.
It's either gotta be on Saturday.
It's gonna be on Saturday.
It's probably gonna be on a Saturday or a day
You're gonna be there on Saturday?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's gonna have to be on a Saturday, guys.
Hey, just tell everybody that you wish to conspire with other good people to leave a better world for yourself.
I can't say all that.
Just go, I wish to conspire.
I wish to conspire
with other good people.
With other good people.
To leave a better world.
To leave a better world.
For myself.
For myself.
Here's the reason I do it all, people. Love ya and peace.